side. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Come on, fellas.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Check 53 line. Check 53 line.
Look at me. Go.
You ready? Watch twist. Watch twist.
Get it.
To throw on 2nd down. Callaway looking long for Thomas. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Open man is Michael Thomas. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Heavy on the edges. Hey, echo.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Pick me up 5.
Operating from the gun. Callaway. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Pilot, 64, weak.
He's crouching. He's checking.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And now look at him go. He's at the 30, the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Makes the score Colts 7, Jaguars nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Fournette running right. Well, they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Hey, Haywood!
That's good for Jaguars. First down.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Ready?
Now!
On first down, Callaway. This is complete to Michael Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars! Michael Thomas, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Brissett sets to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hatchet. Hey, I got it. 53 is the mic. Here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Brissett. And he's got his man Hilton. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Play fake, Brissett. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Miles Jack with a sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
After the sack on 1st down, Brissett, the linebacker Miles Jack, able to knock that one away. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Anyway, 53 is the mic. You don't want this. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Hey, hey. Check Webbit. Check Webbit. Check. Squeeze. Switch.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Fournette, a first down carry. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. That good for 19 and a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after him. Put the pressure on him.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down. And Lambeau will put this one through. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Through 1 quarter, 9-7 our score. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a give, right side. It's Hines, and a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
44, Mike, go. Don't get nervous. Out. Boom. Four to Mike, go.
On 3rd down, Brissett. And the catch made by Hilton. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
A gain of 15. First down.
First down, Brissett. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. That one a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They go play action here on first down. And the catch made. It's Patton. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And in the air once more, it's Brissett. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Here we go! Topper!
In your face.
Ready?
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Come on, D. Kill.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Rolling to his right. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Fournette, first down, still going. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Lambo on for the extra point. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off right around the 43. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Screen pass to Connor. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Callaway. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
53, check 53. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
First carry for James Conner. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
90 Wolf.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On the draw, Conner. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Sammy Watkins, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Brissett, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ramsey with a sack on the corner blitz. Brissett from the gun on 3rd. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Bissett. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's going to be caught. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. From the gun on third down, Callaway. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 52 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
Recon, 132 fighter. Now.
Looking to throw on second down. Callaway to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll make it third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and now it's third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up second and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking long for Westbrook. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the number one thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
You're ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drive you deserve to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bissett. Complete to Hilton. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
Get that ball.
Second down, 6.
Get that ball. Check 26. Whip. Watch the whip. Switch ball. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
To throw, Bissett. This one complete to Patton. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Brissett. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and the lead will swell by one more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
44. Mike, 44. 65, 65, 65. Six guy, check six guy.
Now to set. Campbell making the catch. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Colts.
44's the Mike. 44's the Mike.
You ain't doing nothing today.
A first down throw for Brissett. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 49. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Looking to throw. Callaway. And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown. Michael Thomas, his second touchdown of the night. Then the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7.
Check. Hey, check 24. Check 9.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. The Colts on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. Catch made here by Campbell. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
To throw is Brissett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he? And
what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
53's Mike. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
On 3rd and 1, here's Brissett. It's caught. Patton. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
44. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, Sam, you want to see me. You don't want
Brissett on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Tighten up, tighten up.
On first down, Boston. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Throwing, Brissett. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. 3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. Out of the gun, Brissett. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
53's the mic.
Now Brissett on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. Take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. On 1st and 10, Brissett. And the catch made by Hilton. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Brissett. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 17. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Jacksonville, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.